Hi, it's Representative Larsen, and I'm here at the 10th Avenue Marina Boat Launch at the Port of Everett here in Everett, Washington, home to the third largest container port in Washington State, and the largest public marina on the West Coast. The port also means jobs. There's about 40,000 jobs supported by the work here at the Port of Everett, and you see some of that taking place behind me. It's crabbing season. So every time you see a trailer, you see a boat, you see a car, a truck, that has jobs attached to it as well. And of course, delicious Northwest crab attached to it as well. I was here today to meet with Port of Everett to talk about some of the projects they're working on, some of the issues that we should expect, including issues with the Harbor Maintenance Tax Fund, with the Water Resources Development Act, with the work they do with the Corps of Engineers. And speaking of WRDA, or the Water Resources Development Act, earlier this week the House passed the sixth straight WRDA, biennial WRDA bill, and now we'll work with the Senate to see if we can come to accommodation between the two chambers and pass a final bill before the end of the year. But WRDA, the Water Resources Development Act, authorizes critical investments in flood protection, in ecosystem protection, in port development, in our waterways, and the infrastructure there. This year, the WRDA bill includes $8 million for the cities of Ferndale and Linden to invest in water, wastewater, and environmental infrastructure, $242 million to improve environmental infrastructure throughout the entire 2nd Congressional District, a provision that will kickstart a partnership of research between Western Washington University in Bellingham and the U.S. Corps of Engineers, and an expansion of the Tribal Partnership Program to enable tribes to partner with the Army Corps on land outside of tribal property. So a lot of goodness in the Water Resources Development Act bill, and we'll continue to push that forward. Earlier in the week, the T&I committee held several hearings, one on railway safety and the derailment in East Palestine, another on regulations from the Federal Highway Administration, as well as a couple other hearings. It's good to be back in Washington State. As it turns out, we'll be back here for the next 8 or so weeks. Congress is out of session, but that does not mean the work ends. I was doing not just work at home, but I was doing some work with folks back in D.C. even today while I was here in Everett, and expect to see that kind of work continue to happen. I look forward to watching the Summer Olympics. It is Friday. The opening ceremonies has already taken place as of this recording in French time. But on 7:30 tonight, I think it's going to be broadcast here in the U.S. if you otherwise didn't watch it live on one of the cable streaming activities. And good luck to Bellingham's Jonas Ecker, who'll be competing in the kayak double 500 meter and the kayak single 1,000 meters. So we've got a local person from the district competing in the Olympics. So congratulations and good luck to Jonas, as well as to the U.S. rowing team. We got some folks from the University of Washington on the men's and women's team in the rowing competition as well. And just good luck to Team USA. Looking forward to watching some victories. That's it for me with this week's recap with Rick. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks.